Well, someone asked me, why did we decide to go as a family to Alaska? So 6 out of the 7 of our family was able to go, and it was an incredible experience. Before we went, I was just so excited to see my family serve God together as a group. There's just such a great blessing in that. But then, actually after we came back and I thought about that, and I would tell you that, every parent prays for their kids as they grow up for spiritual growth. But very rarely do you actually get to see it happen in front of your eyes. And this whole time while we're in Alaska, I could see each one of my kids experience spiritual growth right in front of Claire and I's eyes that I don't think I could even think of a more thankful blessing that I've had in my life.
So in Alaska at Graceworks, there are 3 different parks, and they're all very different. Some were bigger, some had similar kids every day, some had new kids every 30 minutes. But the past 2 years, I've been able to serve at McKechnie Park in Palmer. It's one of the smaller parks there, and we got to see a bunch of the similar kids every day. A couple new ones would fluctuate in and out, but we got to build relationships with those kids. While we were there, we got to do VBS with them, play with the kids, have side conversations, and all of us, while we were all so different, we were able to use our different personalities to come together and speak to each kid personally, because all of them also were very different.
It's hard to pinpoint just one way that I saw how God was working there through the kids and through the whole team that was there, but most of these kids, you have to understand, they haven't been to church most of their lives. Graceworks and this summer program, this is pretty much what they see of church. There's so many seeds been planted before we're ever there. So I don't even think, I don't want to say that we took credit for any of this, because, man, we're just reaping what these other teams have been putting into it before we ever showed up.
When we were in Alaska, one of my biggest fears came true, and I was sharing the word with some kids I had just met, and they asked a question that I had no idea the answer to. So in the moment, I was really scared, and I was scared I was going to give them the wrong answer. But instead of just trying to come up with one that sounded believable, I was able to humble myself and tell them, I don't really know the answer to that question, but I can find more for you. And I was able to go talk to an older adult there at the park with me, and they knew more knowledge about the question the kids were asking, and they were able to share with the kids. And then when I went home that night, I also was able to research more. I was able to build a lot of relationships there, and then I was able to share the word. But back home, I'm able to already have those relationships built with my friends and with other people at school and just around LaGrange. But since I have those relationships built already, I'm able to go ahead and start sharing with them and be a little bit more bold, since my biggest fears already came true. And I'm not really scared of if I don't know an answer or not.
Since I've been back home, I've had multiple people to ask me all about Alaska and our trip, and we're happy to share. And usually at the end, we get the same question. And that question is always, well, would you want to go back? And I can look at them truthfully in the eyes and tell them, without a doubt, it's a blessing for our family, and it will be a great blessing for yours if you went.